Hi, this is a short video that is going to show you a geometric method that the Islamic mathematicians use to solve quadratic equations of certain kinds. And you'll see the particular kind. Remember that Al-Khwarizmi had that list of 6. And so this is the one where you've got the quadratic term and the linear term on one side of the equation set equal to a constant. This also will seem vaguely familiar. I hope it should look like you're completing a square. And literally, you are completing a square. We are going to draw a square and we're going to fill it in. But I want you to see the connection between what we're doing geometrically with what you did in algebra, or what maybe you still do when you complete the square, when you're solving some kind of a problem or when you need to do it whenever. It's basically the same thing. The geometric just kind of shows you why you do what you do, why it works the way it does. All right, so let's look at this first example. And the first example is the equation to solve x squared plus 6x equals 7. And remember, the Islamic mathematicians would only get one solution. And while I'm thinking about it, when you do your homework and when you take the homework quiz, if there's a question that says, what was the solution that the Islamic mathematicians got for it? Make sure you only choose the positive solution. And on that homework, there is only one problem where I ask you to solve it in a particular way. The first problem, I give you 2 equations and I ask you to solve it the way we're about to do it right now. The other equations, you can solve them any way you want to, but those were equations that came up in different texts throughout that empire. But I just want you to see the kinds of equations that they solved, but I want you to solve them using your own methods. But the first problem, solve it this way. All right, x squared plus 6x, this is very Greek because we're going to think about that quantity x squared as literally a square whose side length is x. So let's draw a square. Whose side length is x. So that's x, that's x. What I'm going to do is take that 6x and I'm going to divide it into 2 pieces. I'm going to divide it into 3x and 3x and make 2 rectangles. So I'm going to draw a rectangle right here. Just extend that side out and extend it out so that that length right there is 3. That's x. So the area of that rectangle is 3x. The area of this big square is x squared. Draw the very same rectangle down here at the bottom of the square. All right, here's the very same rectangle. So it's a 3 by x rectangle. Its area is 3x. And so what I have there right now, let me grab a marker. What I have right there is the left-hand side of that equation. X squared plus 6x is the area of that figure right there. And there's another gnomon. Remember that word we had the other day, Gnomon, that kind of L-shaped figure. So I've got a gnomon. Now to complete the square, I need to fill in this corner right here. All right, so let's fill in that corner. And when I fill it in, I'll be darned if I don't have a great big square. Okay, the length of each side of that square is x plus 3. So what's the area of this square down here in the middle? Well, the area in the middle, that's a 3 by 3 square. So its area is 3 times 3, which is 9. Okay, now let's write what we have here. We've got x plus 3 quantity squared is the area of this big square. And it's equal to the x squared plus the 2 rectangles plus that little square on the bottom. All right, let me label those. This is the big square These are the two rectangles. And this is the corner square. Okay, now we're going to work on this using our, oh, no, we're not. I just had a little brain freeze right there. Okay, so what do we know about this x squared plus 6x? Well, we know from our original equation that x squared plus 6x is equal to 7. All right, let me substitute that in there. X plus 3 squared, I know, is 7 plus 9. Well, 7 plus 9 is 16. And if I take the square root of both sides, I get x plus 3 equals 4. They would only get the positive square root. X plus 3 equals 4, which means x equals 1. Using algebra or almagabala, I just move the 3 over there and subtract. I get x equals 1. There's my solution. Okay. Which means this, let's just check it real quick. If x is 1, 1 plus 6 is 7, 7 equals 7. Yep, that's right. Okay. So their geometric method actually involves literally completing a square. You take that equation and you draw 3 pieces, three out of 4 pieces of a square. I don't want to say 3/4 because they're not all the same size. 3 out of the 4 pieces of the square, and then you construct that 4th one. Use what you know about those 3 pieces. You know that that's equal to the constant 7, I mean, and 7 plus 9 is 16. Now you might be thinking, what if that had been a 10 and you got 17 right there? Well, the Islamic mathematicians were really, really good at taking square roots, so they didn't have a problem with that. They would just get the square root of 17. And in fact, our next answer, our next solution, next equation does that. Okay. All right, well, let's look at another equation. We're going to solve x squared plus 12x equals 40. And I'm going to use a little bit different geometric method this time. You take this one when you're practicing and use that last method. Divide that 12x into 6x and 6x. Get your gnomon and then complete the square. But what they did for special occasions, since 12 is divisible by 4, they actually might have divided this into 4 rectangles. So first of all, let's draw our big square, x squared. Side lengths are x, so the area of this square is x squared. And they took that 12x and divided it up into 4 rectangles and drew a rectangle on each side of the square. So each of these rectangles has area 3x. They are each 3 by x rectangles. So this length right here is 3. That's 3. Now this time when I complete the square, this kind of reminds me of those box problems we had in calculus where you fold up the sides. This time you're going to have to fill in all 4 corners. So I need a square there, and a square there, and a square there, and a square there. So the area of each of these squares, they're each 3 by 3 squares. That area is 9. That one's 9. That one's 9. And that one's 9. All right, now let's write the area of this big square. Area of big square is x plus 3 plus 3 is the length of each side. It's x and then that 3 and that 3, which is x plus 6 squared. But that big square is made up of the first 5 pieces that I made. It's made up of the square in the middle plus the 4 rectangles. But then this is the whole square. So I've got to add in the 4 corners plus 4 times 9. So this is the middle square. This is the 4 rectangles. And this is the 4 corners. So I've got x plus 6 squared equals, now, this x squared plus 12x is this part right here. And remember, that was that right there. And I know that that is equal to 40. So I'm going to substitute 40 in for that right there. 40 plus 4 times 9 is 36. So I've got x plus 6 squared equals 76. Take the square root of both sides. X plus 6 equals the square root of 76, which means x equals the square root of 76 minus 6. And I know the square root of 76 is a little bit less than 9, so that x is a little bit less than 3. But there's my solution. Okay. But again, this one you could solve the other way. Now, what if they had an odd number there? Well, if they had an odd number there, then they may not have used this at all. They may have gone and used that rule that Al-Khwarizmi had in his book. But if it's an even number, this is a quick and easy way to do it. If it's a number divisible by 4, this works. You may have even seen this when you were learning how to complete squares in high school. This might be what your teacher showed you. Okay, so make sure when you do the homework that you actually draw out these squares, because in the homework quiz, I don't just say what was the solution to the equation, but I ask you something about the actual procedure, the geometric procedure. Okay, so make sure you've already done that. All right, then you're good to go. Start working on that homework. Bye-bye.